Last fall, Connecticut author Mart Rubinstein was on our show discussing his debut novel, Mad Doghouse. Well, he hasn't stopped there. His latest psychological thriller, Love Gone Mad, is out and filled with danger, intrigue, and lust. Mark spent 3 decades as a psychiatrist before becoming a novelist. Welcome back. Nice to have you here.
Great to be here, Teresa.
Let's talk a little bit about your background, because I'm sure it plays into forming characters and coming up with these stories.
Oh, definitely, yes. My background, well, I've been a psychiatrist for more years than I'd like to even think about. And the bottom line is, though, that I've really been involved in listening to people's stories over decades. And, you know, as a psychiatrist, you listen to people tell you their stories. Every story is different.
That's true.
And some of them are pretty scary. And when people tell you stories, they get filed away in the old cerebral cabinet there. And that plus a dollop of imagination helps me think up all kinds of strange things.
I bet. So both of your books are fictional books. What made you make the switch from giving non-fictional advice, if you will?
Well, I wrote some non-fictional, co-authored 5 non-fiction books. They were all self-help books. And the thing that was most fun to do was writing the case histories, where we had to really pretty much demonstrate the points we were making, whether they were about breast cancer or heart disease or whatever. And it was so much fun because you could tell these people's stories, but I did it in sort of novelistic form. I even gave them dialogue. And so I said, why stop there? Let's just go on and write some fiction.
I get it. So let's talk about the book, Mark, Love Gone Mad. Set it up for us.
Well, the setup is this. You got a lovely neonatal ICU nurse named Megan Haggerty, and you have a very successful, young, very handsome cardiac surgeon named Adrian Douglas. And they meet by chance in the hospital cafeteria. Now, they each have a lot of baggage from their past in the form of former spouses. They're both divorced. And really the heaviest baggage is Megan's, because she has an ex-husband who takes possessiveness to new heights and new levels. And they begin going out with each other, and the next thing you know, certain strange things begin to happen. And the needle on the meter starts pointing toward her ex-husband, and sure enough, it is him. It's not a mystery in that sense of the word. But the strangest things begin happening, and lo and behold, Megan and Adrian are both being stalked by this man, who is a very crafty, very, very smart, cunning individual who, well, all I can say is that the novel has twists and turns.
Now, is he the cover of the book, would you say?
I would say it's a pretty good approximation. Don't get too near him. He does bite.
But you know from your patients betrayal and revenge how it affects a person.
Oh,
and I'm certain you write about that in the book. Betrayal,
revenge, rage, even lethal rage that can reach lethal proportions. And revenge can affect people. I think many of us remember the film the one with Charles Bronson, where he comes after people because they have killed his wife and so forth. And well, yeah, revenge can be a very distorting thing. They say it's a dish best served cold, but you know, revenge is a hot topic. It's a hot item in the sense that someone who is consumed by the need to take revenge can really become dangerous.
All right, Mark, we're just about out of time, but I know that you're doing a tour. You have a couple of book signings coming up.
Yes.
We'll put that up on your screen. There's just a handful of them, Bridgeport, Norwalk, New Haven. But you have a website where people can find more information?
Oh, definitely. It's Mark Rubinstein, that's MarkRubinstein-author.com.
Very good. Thanks for sharing your story with us.
Thanks for having me on.
All right, stay with us. More Connecticut Style after the break. We'll be right back.